Well, one question that I would like to ask you, since you made such an impassioned plea for innovation, if you currently fly on the Lufthansa 747, it doesn't appear very innovative. Will those aircraft be refitted at any point? Is that in your plans, or will they remain as is until they leave the fleet?
You mean in which class?
All of them.
Okay. So the first action you can make immediately to improve the situation is to try to upgrade you with miles or to buy a ticket in business class. If you are not able to do that, you are right, and that's why we are working now on fixing an equipment of in-flight video on the 747. The question for us is, we invested a lot of money in product, you know, and we are 100% private airline without any subsidies for any Sheikh or Abramovich, like Chelsea, for instance. And we are very conservative at Lufthansa with two things, safety and financial KPIs. And because of that, we define a huge sum of money for customer, products, innovation. But we have to make some prioritization, and it's true, and we can discuss about that. We decided to build 5 years ago a lot of new products for premium customers, business class, first class, terminals, to invest also money for all the cabins, Flynet, to differentiate, and that's why, because of this Flynet invest, we had to disrupt because of the decision of Boeing at this time, but now with Panasonic we launch a new one. We had maybe to make in relation a quite low prioritization of this issue. That's why we have already the in-flight individual video on the 340, 330, but not yet on the 747.
But it is coming.
We are just discussing that on the board, and I am defending this issue, and if I am good and able to sell that to my colleagues, and I think I will be able to do that, it will come, yes.
There is the obvious, there's a new first-class product coming in Lufthansa, the A380.
Yes.
With the introduction of new products, airlines have often said, oh, we're going to enhance our frequent flyer program or even make it more innovative by changing it. There is lots of speculation, for example, no more upgrades into first class and no more first class award tickets. If I look at Air France, they have quadrupled the amount of miles you need for a first class ticket, essentially making it hard even to fly on paid first class fares to even redeem a first class award ticket on their airline. Are you going the same so-called innovative way, or do you think you're going to continue the successful path of Miles & More, offering a really good variety as it is as of today?
Good question. For us, Miles & More is a fundamental for an airline. A very strong FFP must stay and be a big fundamental and a big differentiation. And that's why we build up Miles & More step by step. We have now more than 80 million people, and for us very important is the segmentation within Miles & More. That's why we created also the Round Circle segment, not just to make marketing with people having a black card, but also to offer unique benefits in the travel industry. And we know that. And by the way, we noticed the 2 first years as we developed that each on-circle customer developed its own revenue on Lufthansa by, on average, 35%, because they were looking for this privilege and they were happy with the segmentation of our frequent flyer program. And we did that without damaging or downsizing any privilege of senator or frequent flyer. That's why we know that, and we do not want to make a big revolution. We do not want to be opportunistic and to say no on the one way. On the other way, we have today a lot of flexibility with upgrades. And I read personally in Flyer Talk, because I read what you are reading, that some of you guys wrote about that, and within Star Alliance, taking two airlines as a benchmark in this issue, All Nippon Airways and Singapore Airlines, because it's very difficult to redeem first class, I read. And so maybe it will be a little more difficult than today, but it's out of question for us to change the rules of the game and to say you will need more, twice or three times more miles. We want to find a good balance, and we will have 8 first class on the 380, not 16 like on the 747. It means it will be a little more difficult, but it should stay comparable with what we offer with the 340. One question we are very open with you. I consider you as part of the community because you are flyer and you talk. That's why I speak like Lufthansa with our own team. No, and you fly also with our partners, with our competitors. And we are very loyal and open partner. We are, I think, Christopher Korenke from Star Alliance is there, one of the driving forces within Star. So the question for us will be on a 380, 8 seats. How can we give a kind of priority in the redemption, not a downsizing in the volume of the redemption, but maybe to the miles and more customers being status customer at Lufthansa. So what I am still looking at is how can I filter a kind of priority for some status customer from the Lufthansa program. Because I read also on Flyer Tour, I learned a lot like this, that you can be a member of an airline from Star, not offering first class. You can gather miles by buying abos of a magazine plus spending money on a credit card, and after that, if you are faster than the other, you can book the first class seat to Shanghai before maybe a loyal senator or a loyal Ron Circle. We will still allow the fast people to make good deals on some flights, but we should find maybe a little more balance. And we will use new first class as a general opportunity to review this issue.
Yes,